Yes, the thumbnail is not lying. You are getting it, I am getting it, my great-grandfather is getting it. Yeah, it has been a long wait, but we are finally getting steeper roofs. The devs dropped the teaser in The Voyage of Hervor Bloodtooth Part 4, with a brief shot of the Timber Hall in the deep north. Certainly, the Valheim builders community is excited because we have always wanted steeper roofs. We have been asking for it back in Heart of Home days. I got so tired of waiting and started to make my version of steeper roofs. And if you are wondering how I built this, there is a video on the channel that explains it in detail. And no, it is not just for looks. There is coverage on the inside. Here are some of the new build pieces the dev have teased. So far, I have counted about 9 build pieces. Comment if you have seen more than that below. So, there are a couple of build pieces teased that we seem to be getting along with the 72 degree or 75 degree beam shown here. I'm not sure of the angle, I'm just guessing. There's no actual roof piece shown on the right of the top structure, as there seems to be a hole in the roof. But there is this triangle shaped piece with like an 8-meter wide base, which is huge. But it could be that it is multiple triangle pieces with the right side up and upside down triangle, maybe set up like, for example, like this image of a Triforce. The color tone and design is similar to the shingles roof piece we would get from planes when we collect tar, but the shingles on this build piece seems a bit smaller compared to the shingle roof we have currently. Which leads me to wonder, is this a build piece we gonna get from the plains biome in the new updates? Or if that's not the case, and we getting it in deep north biome, does that mean the steeper roof we are getting is exactly like that piece with smaller looking shingles? I want to hope it is my first thought point that turns out to be true, because I would rather see a new roof style and color if we were to get one, but for now, I can only speculate. Moving on to the poles and beams. At the front of the hall, you can see the poles are significantly taller than the Viking, and there is a noticeable break in texture here, hinting to a 4-meter version of this new wood, and a 2-meter version connected at the top. Is there a 1-meter version? Hopefully there is. There is also a 4-meter beam here. You can tell by the lines formed between the connected pieces. I tried recreating that roof corner with the same roof pieces, but with 2-meter beams used instead. You can look at them both and notice the difference. There also seems to be a 45-degree 4-meter version. There is no noticeable spot for where the beams would connect if there were 2-meter beams connected. Compared to the ones we have in-game, we can see all of them showing a line formed between the beams, but in this case, it is smooth throughout. You can also compare to its 2-meter version angle beam right at the front where the poles connect. The overall height of the structure is telling me that the new wood has stronger stability compared to regular wood, and might be stronger than even core wood, or maybe I could be wrong and it's pretty much the same strength. One thing though for sure, the wood texture reminds me a lot of the wood used to make the Versaugh dock in Mistlands. You can see that their texture is different from the deep north wood piece, but it gives off a similar vibe. I want to say the new wood is as thick as the wood used on the Versaugh dock, but my eyes could be fooling me. Let me know what you guys think. Is the new wood that thick, or is it just thick as the regular wood and ash wood that we have right now? The next piece is the wooden walls, and it seems that these have thick wood running vertically through them, adding a bit of depth and standing out as being different compared to the ones we have in game already. I'm thinking that the other side of the wall is flat just like the other walls we have, which seems to be the formula the devs have been using so far. I would be surprised if that is not the case. Overall, so far, I really like the rustic vibe these new build pieces are given, and I already have a build design I want to try with those build pieces. Last but not least, this one is already my favorite, the new divider. This one got me confused a bit because on the right side, you can see a rune dark one-tone divider. However, on the left, the divider there seems to have a dark tone at the top and the bottom only, but the middle wood detail appears to be a lighter color, which to me looks so... Definitely gonna use that build piece a lot. You don't see where the pieces connect, so I'm assuming it is as smooth as the ashwood decorative walls. I have a wild theory. What if it is possible we could combine different wood types to make two-tone build pieces like what we have here on the left, example regular wood and ashwood, and on the right is the result of using one type of wood, example ashwood only. That I think would be interesting. It would give us different versions of one build piece, providing more variety. But nah, that's not gonna happen. Well, that is it guys. Let me know what you guys think about the new build pieces below in the comments.